just like the day needs the night, you gotta have both to get it right. And just like the sun needs the moon, without some
Hey, welcome back to my channel. Wow, I just said that I'm on YouTube. Hey everyone, today we're gonna continue talking about some mental illnesses and natural ways to help with them. Today we're gonna be talking about anxiety. So again, I'm going to start out with the definition of anxiety, and that is a mental health disorder characterized by feelings of worry or fear that is strong enough to interfere with one's daily life. So some examples of that are panic attacks, OCD, PTSD, but everyone's anxiety is going to be really different, like it was with depression, but it's usually self-diagnosable. So if you think you have anxiety, if you show some symptoms of anxiety, then you can diagnose yourself as that. So I'm gonna list some symptoms that may occur. It's gonna be like out of proportion stress that it kind of keeps just nagging you constant in your head, restlessness, unable to set worry aside, hypervigilance. I'm going to give you the definition of that pretty much. It's an enhanced state of sensory sensitivity accompanied by an exaggerated intensity of behaviors whose purpose is to detect activity. So that means you're going to be pretty much on high alert all the time. You're always looking for something to go wrong, whether it be in a relationship or in everyday life. I actually had a time with this one time when I was having a panic attack and I was driving down the highway, and I had a migraine at the time as well, and it was kind of like flashes of light, and I was thought something was going to go wrong. I thought I was going to get in a wreck or something, and the flashes of light, but that's probably partly the migraine. But it was just really scary, and it made me even more anxious than I already was. I had to pull over and let someone else drive. But yeah, that's that. Some more symptoms are excessive worry, fatigue, sweating, difficulty concentrating, tense muscles, irrational fears, avoid social situations, especially if you have social anxiety, which I'm going to talk about in a future video. Another symptom of anxiety is anxiety itself. It just really blows my mind, because that's the type when it gets scary. It's like, why am I having anxiety? Why is this happening to me? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, because anxiety. But why? Anxiety. It's always the answer. It's really scary. And it's kind of it just keeps going and going and going until you learn that you can do things to help with it. A few more are a feeling of impending doom, insomnia, nausea, heart palpitations and trembling, also unwanted thoughts. Now, those were some medical symptoms that I got offline, and some I've personally felt, some y'all have probably personally felt, but also I want to give a few. I asked my people on Instagram what it was like for them, and so I'll give you a few of those. First, I'm going to start with mine. Sometimes I just feel really, really crazy, and there's no explanation for it. It's just I feel crazy, and that's my anxiety making me feel that way. I didn't realize that for a while. And it's also the people that don't have anxiety telling me it's all in my head, or just calm down, something like that. You don't know, sir. You do not know. So please don't try. You can't say something like that to someone with anxiety, because what is that doing for them? You're not helping them. You don't know their situation, so why are you saying that? And that makes me feel even more crazy, or it makes others, I'm sure that makes others feel very crazy. Just because you don't get it doesn't mean it's not happening to me. Another one I think that actually goes hand in hand with anxiety is paranoia. To me, they seem like they're just best friends. Paranoia is kind of being on edge all the time, thinking something's going to go wrong, the hypervigilance thing. Some of my followers told me that it's a thought in their head that grows until they can't think anymore, and then they end up panicking and can no longer breathe. Another one says starting a dozen small tasks and taking forever to finish just one single task. Another one is feeling like 100 bricks are on your chest or on your throat or shoulders, gagging, clenching jaw, like the other symptoms that I listed. I'm also going to put in a few pieces of art that could maybe help people who don't have anxiety understand, or like it just kind of shows anxiety in a different way than I can explain it. So we'll put those in here. Play some music.
So don't stray away from laughter and sun, even when there's none. Sometimes feeling royal, and times I am not. Sometimes feeling brave, and sometimes feeling sharp. But the beauty of it all is that when we fall, we learn just how strong our hearts beat for more. And just like the day beats the night.
All right. So some ways to lessen anxiety. It's not, these are not going to heal your anxiety all of a sudden. You're not going to be cured. It doesn't work like that. But it can be controlled and you can work on it. But you have to be willing to do these things, or try at least. Number 1, avoid alcohol. Now, alcohol is going to aggravate this condition. It may not for everybody, but for me, personal experience, like, yeah, it has. Some people get anxious while they're drinking or while they're drunk. I get anxious the next day, the day after. Like, I just don't feel like this body is mine. And everything feels off for the whole rest of the day until I get enough rest or whatever. Number 2, reduce caffeine intake. This can reduce the risk of aggravating this condition. So for example, like I was at work, at my last job, I drank coffee almost every day. And so I started feeling anxious, and so I decided that I'm going to do half decaf, half caffeinated. And that didn't do it as bad. So maybe if you are like the person that needs coffee every day, maybe try that, or just try cutting back on how much you drink every day and see how that works for you. Number 3 is physical exercise. This is important for this one, and it was important for depression. Just getting 20 or 30 minutes of exercise each day, maybe not even every day of the week, just like a couple days out of the week, can lessen your anxiety. Actually, many of the things that get triggered when you take anti-anxiety meds, you can get from exercise. Like, it's part of your brain that releases the serotonin to make you feel happy. Next, we have stress management. It's just like go pursue an enjoyable activity or verbalize your frustrations to reduce the stress and anxiety. So example, therapy or calling a friend. I don't do therapy. I just don't have the money for it right now, unfortunately. But I do use the call a friend. Whenever I'm feeling anxious or I'm feeling off and there's no one around me, I'll just call up one of my friends. And that seems to be the time when they always answer. They just know something's up. But a few minutes into talking to them, like, all those feelings, they're gone. They vanish. So that's a good one. Number 5, quit smoking. I can attest to this one, making my anxiety worse too. I would go a few days without smoking my little vape, and then the next time I would hit it, I could feel the anxiety go throughout my body, and it's just really crazy that something like that could affect you, but it can. So just try to stop, smoke less, I don't know, whatever works for you. Next is some relaxation techniques. I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth about these. One is yoga, rhythmic exercise, deep breathing, and I actually learned that one of the techniques is, I'm sure there are plenty out there, but one of the ones that I use and I've learned is the 4-7-8. So you breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, you hold your breath for 7 seconds, and then you breathe out through your mouth for 8. And that one really helps, or it has helped me. Another is meditation. This can slow your racing thoughts. I personally would recommend like a mindfulness meditation. If you have trouble meditating, maybe do a guided one. Also, just remember that meditation isn't just like clearing your mind. A mindfulness meditation is clearing your mind to start, and then once you realize that your mind has wandered or you're starting to have thoughts again, realize that and bring it back center. Bring it back to your breathing or whatever your meditation is about. Let's see, what's the next? Body scanning. So body scanning is, I would say you could do this in like a meditative state. You focus on the part of your body that has a lot of tension, and then you try to mentally release this tension. I haven't tried this one, but they say it works. Another is guided imagery. So you picture a place or a scene that makes you calm, makes you feel okay. I know for a lot of people, it might be the beach. So you close your eyes, picture this place. If you even want to go further, maybe play some sounds of waves crashing just to get your stuff back in order. Next is prayer. Prayer can help soothe the mind if you are religious. Just knowing that things are already taken care of, or just that there's something else out there in control if you are religious. Lastly, writing or journaling. It's good to just express yourself down on paper, and it will relieve some of the stress from your body, and it can just stay in that book or whatever. It calms your nerves and lowers your stress. All right, that's all for your relaxation techniques. Next is a healthy diet. I know we love our cheeseburgers, but sometimes you gotta get a salad. Sometimes, you gotta eat your greens, not too much sugar. Next time you want cake, maybe go for no sugar yogurt or something. Just give it a shot. Number 8 is time management strategies. If you have a lot of things on your agenda or coming up, maybe try to plan and prep for these things. And if you do have one big task, maybe break it down into smaller little tasks so it's easily done. Number 9, aromatherapy. Y'all know I'm about to talk about this. Valerian. And don't get mad if I pronounce them wrong, but because I didn't look them up before this, I don't know what I was thinking. But anyways, valerian promotes sleep and calms your nerves. Jatamansi, it comes from the same plant family as valerian. This one relaxes and encourages sleep. So you can dilute some drops of this and then massage it into the temple of your skull. Next is lavender. It calms your anxiety. It impacts your limbic system, which is the part of the brain that controls your emotions. Use a few drops of this maybe in your bath or something. Number 3 is jasmine. It promotes a sense of well-being, calms your nervous system without causing sleepiness. You can actually inhale this one directly from the bottle or use an aroma diffuser. Yeah. Holy basil shows promise in treating mental and physical stress. So you can massage this one on your body after diluting it. For physical, maybe massage the area that is affecting you. Sweet basil calms the mind and relieves stress. And as we all know, stress, anxiety, they're best friends as well. Bergamot, they've actually studied this one on humans and animals. It has shown anxiety relief and an improved mood. For this one, you can put it on a cotton ball or handkerchief or something like that and inhale it 2 to 3 times or however many times is needed. Chamomile, this one can help with mild anxieties. You can massage, add to a bath, diffuse, whatever you want to do. Rose, so this one, you can try it, anyone can try it, but the specific website that I got this from said that it could help for women who are in labor and who are anxious about that. Maybe for a foot bath or something. They say maybe add it in a moisturizer or something that you use daily. Alright, here's one. Vetiver. It's actually an aphrodisiac and can be used for relaxation, and it is similar to anti-anxiety medications. Another one that I don't know how to pronounce, but I think it's Lang Lang. It promotes relaxation, and actually a mixture of this one, bergamot, and lavender can lower stress and anxiety levels. It can also help with your blood pressure and your heart rate, which is cool to know. Cortisol, it eases anxiety. Dilute and apply to your skin or inhale directly. Frankincense eases anxiety as well. Mix with lavender and bergamot and make it into a hand massage oil or something. It says it will improve anxiety and depression, and also can help cancer patients deal with the pain. Come on, bro. Yes. Clary sage has calming abilities. She uses an aphrodisiac. It eases tension and helps control stress levels. You can inhale this one directly. Patchouli relieves anxiety, depression, and stress, and promotes calmness and relaxation. Geranium. This one is another one for pregnant women. It can reduce labor anxiety. So if you're anxious about giving birth, give that a try. Apply to a cotton ball and waft it under your nose a couple times. Lemon balm. It's an uplifting aroma, has restorative and soothing effects, and can help the milder forms of anxiety. Marjoram, we'll see. Calms nervousness or anxiety. Dilute it with a carrier oil, which is like coconut oil or the black cumin seed oil, and then rub it into your wrist or your temple. Fennel can treat anxiety side effects like your digestive problems or anxiety related to menopause. Maybe throw this one in a bath. Now, before using any of these oil or the oil compounds, be sure to do like a patch test. So that's where you take a little bit of the oil and put it on some part of your arm, and like within 24 hours check and see if you got a little breakout. If you do, I wouldn't use it. If you don't, you're good to go. Alright, so back to things that can help. CBD. CBD is everywhere now. So literally you can get it, you can smoke it if you wanna, you can ingest the oil if you want to, you can lotions, creams, chapstick, anything. You can even buy water with it in it. Like, come on, just, it's out there, give it a try, why not? Herbal teas can sometimes have a direct effect on your brain, so that'll help with you controlling your emotions and stuff. Okay, next is time with animals, and anyone with an animal can attest to this. Like, you're anxious, you go home, or you're anxious, you call your dog or your cat in there. It kind of just calms you down, soothes you, you know. Next, herbs or herbal supplements. Most of them are like supplements. One is kava. So nowadays, like, kava is in most of your coffee shops. Hold on. Got scared. Okay. Kava. So kava is mostly like local coffee shops and stuff now. It can actually cause liver damage. So if you already have liver problems, I probably would skip over this one. But if you don't, give it a try. It's got like a real earthy taste to it. I say it tastes kind of green, but y'all might not get that. But passion flower, it releases a chemical in your brain that regulates your mood. Could cause dizziness or drowsiness. Valerian is actually used in anti-anxiety meds, like your Xanax or your Valium, which is crazy. It's a herb. It works, obviously. Chamomile reduces irritability and relaxes muscles. Can have an interaction or can interfere with a blood thinning medication. Lavender affects the brain through the smell. So, lemon balm reduces nervousness and excitability. Alright, so last section is my favorite, crystals. Alright, so first up we got blue lace agate. This crystal emits a calming and soothing vibration. Brings peace to the mind. Hold this stone or meditate with it. If you battle anxiety every day, maybe stick it in your pocketbook or try to get a bracelet with this stone or a necklace, whatever works for you. Lepidolite makes another appearance on Happy People. It contains lithium, which is also often used in anti-anxiety meds. It brings balance during times of chaos. While in meditation, maybe put this over your third eye or just hold it in your hands for comfort and harmony. Another is jet. This one is used for protection and to facilitate the release of negative emotions, which include grief, stress, anxiety, anger, fear. This dispels negative energies from the mind, body, and spirit. I think I'm saying this right. Danbrite brings comfort in times of stress as well. Reassures you that everything is taken care of one. It possesses one of the strongest energies to rid your body of stress and anxiety. Surround you with your guardian angels, actually. It makes you feel more calm, makes you feel like someone's actually looking out for you. Helps you have an optimistic lookout of life and situations you may go through. Shungite, I think I'm saying that right? Around 2 billion years old, which is crazy. 2 billion. It helps detoxify and purify the body and the energy field. People actually put this in their drinking water because it also has many other health benefits. Black tourmaline. This one is one of my favorites. It's known as the security blanket. It's a good stone when feeling overwhelmed with worry or fear. Hold it and imagine all your fears coming out of your body or your energy body and going into this black stone. Having the weight of the crystal in your hand could help with this imagery. Fluorite brings a peaceful bliss and calmness. It's actually known as the chill pill of crystals. When meditating with this stone, imagine your energy body being filled with a white light. Angelite. This one helps you knowing that you are never alone. It helps bring your guardian angels closer to you. Next is sodalite, known as the stone of peace. Helps calm the mind and ease panic attacks. It releases a comforting energy and helps you from becoming wound up or overly emotional. Kyanite can help you release unwanted feelings, helps you connect with your higher wisdom, and this is one of the few crystals that is actually self-cleansing. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to cleanse it or none of that stuff. Next is howlite. Helps you with sleep, especially when you're dealing with an overactive mind, and that's what we're all here with. Teaches you patience and wisdom and can help resolve feelings of anger. Good to maybe have in your pocket or put it in your pillowcase or something like that. Next is moonstone. This helps very well with females. It balances the female hormones. It is incredibly powerful when relieving stress and can heighten your intuition and stabilize your emotions. Last but not least is my girl rose quartz. Brings love and peace when in stressful situations, because sometimes when we're in those, we don't remember to take care of ourselves. So use the stone as a reminder, touch it, and take some deep breaths. Now, even if you don't believe in crystal magics, I do, so I'm very connected with mine. But if you don't, you could always use them as like a token or a reminder that it's supposed to be helping you, or that just something's there with you, I guess. I feel like they could be helpful in that way. But that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for all the support from everyone. Made me cry. It was great. But hope to see you guys on the next Happy People Project episode. Let's start 2020. Oh, okay, we're gonna redo that. Let's start 2020 off right. Let's live a positive life. Let's do it. Let's get rid of these mental illnesses, and let's do it naturally. Wouldn't that be so cool? But yeah, thank you guys. Subscribe. That's so weird to say, but subscribe. Thanks.
I mean, really, no fear.